What is going on, guys? Unlimited Copy here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys how to use proxies. And before we get into this video, I do want to let you guys know I will be making some updates to my channel. I'm going to be uploading every other day now, just so I can put a little bit more into editing and the videos will be higher quality. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button down below for more content. So let's just hop right into the video. So to start us off, I'm going to be explaining what proxies are at the very simplest form. Basically what they're going to do is mask your IP address from the website you're trying to cop from. Now what this is going to do is allow you to send more tasks to that website to check out more shoes. Just for the sake of this video, let's say you're running Eve. Now if you're in Eve without any proxies, it's going to send too many requests to the server on the same IP address, and that website is going to ban your IP. And if your IP gets banned, they're not going to allow any requests, so you won't be able to check out any shoes. Now let's say you use Eve with proxies, you're going to mask those requests with different IP addresses, so the website's not going to be able to tell you're coming from the same place. Now essentially, you're going to be able to send unlimited requests to the website, but you are going to have one proxy per task. I will go over this a little bit more in detail later in the video. Now that we understand what proxies are, let's move on to what proxies you would need and how to use them. So basically there's two types of proxies. We have data center proxies and we have residential. Now like the name suggests, data center proxies are held in a data center. This is going to allow them to be a lot faster than residential, but they are going to be easier to ban. Now residential proxies are like an IP address on your home IP. This is going to cause them to be a lot slower, but they are going to be a lot harder to ban. Now you're mainly going to use data center for your Shopify sites. Those are going to be sites like Kith or DSM. These are sites that have really low checkout times and you want to be as fast as possible. Now for sites like Adidas and Foot Patrol, you're going to want to use residential. These are going to be websites with waiting rooms where speed doesn't really have a say in it. I just want to throw this in really quick, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I'll be sure to do my best to answer them. So if you're not sure which kind of proxy you should use for which site, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll answer it for you. Now that we kind of understand more about proxies, let's move on to proxy speeds. Now like I mentioned previously, you're going to want to use residential proxies for sites like Adidas and Foot Patrol. These sites don't really matter as much when it comes to like the checkout times, so residentials would be perfectly fine. But for sites like Kith and Undefeated, you're going to want to have the fastest checkout times possible, so you're going to want the fastest proxies as possible. Now a pretty standard proxy time is around 50 to 100 milliseconds, and if you have some good quality proxies and you're on a good server, you should be able to achieve that speed pretty easily. Now this is kind of off topic, but I would definitely recommend running a server for your sneaker bot. Otherwise your proxy speeds can be very high. It depends how far away you are from the proxies. So I would definitely recommend having a North Virginia server and some North Virginia proxies. These are going to allow your proxy speeds to be anywhere from 50 to 100 milliseconds. Now that we kind of understand speeds, let's talk about what proxy ratios you should be using. Now I would prefer to have a 2-to-1 proxy task ratio, but if you can only have 1-to-1, that's understandable. Now for sites like Kith and Undefeated, I'd probably have a 2-to-1 proxy task ratio and have my delay set somewhere around 700. Now if you are going to have a 1-to-1 proxy task ratio, I would probably have it somewhere set around 1000 milliseconds. Now this is going to be a little bit slower, but you have a less likely chance of getting banned. So now that you guys kind of understand what proxies are, how to use them, which proxies use for which site, and what good speeds are, let's talk about where to find proxies. Now currently I'm working on developing a proxy company, and I will be sure to let you guys know when that comes out. Now for the time being, I'm using Surge or Oculus proxies, and I've seen some pretty good success. They have really high quality proxies and they're coming in at a good price. I will leave a link to their Twitter down below so you guys can check them out. Moving on to proxy locations, proxies can be held anywhere around the world. Now I'd highly recommend having your proxies as close to you as possible. So let's say your server is in North Virginia, I would have your proxies as close to that as possible. But if you're in New York, I would try to have New York proxies if that makes sense. A good rule of thumb is to just have your proxies as close to you as possible. These are going to increase your proxy speeds and give you the most success. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for more content. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm Unlimited Cop, and I'm out.
I run my city without running shoes. You ain't gotta wonder who. All these rappers sound the same. Damn, there is a ton of you. I just smirked the competition, did it right in front of you. Before I even learned to count, I kept it 100 too. I be on my Kendrick shit, really about to humble you.